everyone, welcome to my new YouTube channel, and my name is June and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here to present to you my new Friday series. It's called From This to That. Okay, it always amazes me that we start out with different scraps of paper and then it gets to this finished product. So nice, beautiful, such creativity just by taking paper and some ink and some stamps. So let's get started. Today's From This is a little note card. It's 3 by 3. And I took the opportunity to use the September 2020 paper kit that I got delivered yesterday. I went over that in my YouTube video yesterday. I revealed everything inside. When I put it away and after I did the video, I wanted to play with it a bit, but I didn't want to make a big project. So this is what happened when I thought of this idea. So here we go. So this here is one of the treat boxes that come in the paper pumpkin box. So I was folding on the score lines to make the treat box when all these started falling out. These are just discarded, and all these started to fall out. So I said, gee, I could think of something to use those for. So I put aside the Crackerback's treat box and I took the pieces, and this is what I did. So I'm going to start with a 6-inch by 3-inch white cardstock, fold it and score it at 3 inches. And this is going to be the base of the card. I have these, I have this. Now, when I do a blank white card background and I don't emboss it, I don't like the sharpness of the white most of the time. Some of the times it really works well, but I felt this card was going to need a little splatter. So when I say splatter, I get my Stampin' Right marker, and since we are using the color Cajun Craze, which is part of the paper pumpkin ink spot that you get in the box, I'm going to use a Cajun Craze marker, Stampin' Right marker, to splatter. Now let me just get something here so I don't want to splatter all over. I'm going to turn it upside down like this, just so I don't get it on the inside of the card. And let me make sure you're seeing this. I take the Stampin' Right marker, I take the brush side, and I simply flick it along the cap of the marker. And I just feel that gives it a little excitement. Let's put some excitement into our cards, okay? So we've got the base, and now I have to make the main focal point, which to me looks like a pinwheel. You can take it as a flower too. And I used 2, 4, 6, 8 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8 of these to make the focal point. Let me put those aside. I'm gluing each one as we go along. Just a little glue here. Can you see this? Little glue here. And we're going to go across from it. We're going to build the pinwheel. See how it's forming something? So it's just a matter of gluing. The only thing we're adding to this project really is Whisper White cardstock. And, you know, this is all going to come from the paper pumpkin kit, except for the Whisper White cardstock. You do get the mini glue dots, which you would be using to do this if you don't have your liquid glue and prefer that method. I just feel the liquid glue is easier for me while I'm doing this video. I'm not picking up little glue dots one by one. So I have my petals or my pinwheels glued down together. And let's lift that up. I'm just going to squeeze them in the middle there a bit. put aside the glue. Now in the paper pumpkin kit, there's so many different die cut elements. So for this one, I took the yellow, no, not yellow, it's butter, what is it called? Oh, Bumble Bee. This is called Bumble Bee. And take my pick tool and get that little dot out of the center. It flew away. I am going to add a little glue onto this. Place my flower in the center. Come on. And I also added a green leaf. And where's the leaf? Don't have the leaf here. I got to go digging in the box. Sorry about that. Thought I had everything out. I don't want to make this video run forever, so let me look for a green leaf. Come on. And I'm throwing everything as I go along. Green leaf, got it. So I'm going to punch out one of these longer green leaves. And I'm just going to place a little glue. Let's see, what's the bottom? I would say this is the bottom of the leaf. I'm going to place a little glue on the bottom there. I'm just going to tuck it in just to give a little more color there with the pinwheel or the flower. Since it's a leaf, I guess we're going to call it a flower. I'm going to start adding it onto the 3x3 card that we already cut and scored. I'm going to pop it up with a dimensional, which we so often do. Give it dimension. That's hence the word dimensional. So we're taking this, all this we're using to get to that, this to that. And I think it's amazing that we could start out with just little pieces of paper and get such a pretty card in the end. All right, so again, from the paper pumpkin elements, they've got these nice little squirrels. They're very delicate. So I'm going to take one of these and actually two of the bumblebee, and I'm going to take one of the mossy meadow. There's so many elements in this paper pumpkin kit. I mean, if you're not keen on those treat boxes, which I think they're really cute because you could give them to your postman, you could give them to your bank teller, you could give them to your hairdresser. Everyone likes a little tree, especially these days. And I'm going to poke these. I know I took out two. I'm going to poke these underneath here. Let me get another one. With the, there it is, with a little glue. I'm just going to put a little glue on the bottom of the swirls. That way. Get it under, make it fit on the card. Pop it out there. On the back of it this time. And you guys receive your paper pumpkin kit yet in the mail? If you haven't and you don't get it, I will have information below this video on how to subscribe. It's a monthly project kit in a box. It's better than a box full of puppies. Okay, so that we're almost done. Okay, now we have a sentiment to make, and I think that's it. So I have a little strip of white, whisper white paper. I have my stamp set from the Paper Pumpkin 2020 kit. I'm going to add give thanks to this card. You know, this is a great little gift card. So if you're going to give one of these treat boxes to someone, you can also add a little gift card to that and write a little something in it. I think that's a great idea. I think that it's such a finished product and everyone will appreciate it, no matter what you put in there. You know, you could put candy, you could put little whatever might fit in there. I'm thinking of those fizz balls you put in the bath. They might not fit, but maybe you find smaller ones. Okay, I'm going to stamp this onto, oops, whoops. Let me turn that around. Give thanks. I'm using the Cajun Craze ink, which they do give you in the Paper Pumpkin box. They give you a mini, but I'm not going to open it right now. I have my full-size paper, my full-size ink pad. Excuse my head if you see my head. I'm going to do give thanks. And let me close this up. we're going to cut this about yay long. It's going to be going over here, so I think maybe I'm going to trim it on this side to get it just slightly shorter. I'm going to give it that banner look by cutting the middle and then from corner to cut in the middle. And there you have something, gives it more interest. So that goes there. I'm also going to put a little color behind it just to add. I'm going to take this over to my, well, I could take my cutter over here. I'm going to cut it to be a little thinner strip. I'm not even really measuring. I just know I want it thin cut, and I guess about yay long. Scorer, nope. Okay. So we got this and this. I'm going to glue. I'm just going to give that a little banner too. Cut in the middle. Cut over to the middle from each corner. And you have that little bit of interest there. And make sure you get a clean cut, not like me. Ask me how I know. And I'm going to put a little glue right here. Come on. And let's put this here. This I'm going to pop up with dimensionals. So let me get out those. Am I doing it on the camera? I hope I am. I hope I am. Someday I'm going to get this video taking down where everything is always showing so nicely. And I'm going to now put this down at the bottom, and we went from this to that. Okay, so that's just a different idea to give you to work with your paper pumpkin. This month's kit has so many detailed die cuts that you are going to be chock full of cards and treat boxes. There's so much you could do with it, and look at, you know, what I made with this. It was just out of those little things that would have been garbage, just these little punch outs that would have been garbage. So there you have it. This is my Friday from this to that. Hope to see you soon. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification key so you will get notices. Take care, everyone. I'll see you soon.